fastest sales meeting that we've ever had, because I am intended on getting you all out of here. So, we don't have new graphs. We all know what the market was doing for the last couple of weeks, so I'm not going to regurgitate that. Does anybody have any questions on it? Is anybody seeing anything with the market that they want to bring up to me?
Quick question, since I'm gonna be moving into town.
Yep.
Like some trivial, but I need a place for my dog, I'm not giving him up for anything.
Okay.
But I've been told to wait till I.
Interest rates are going up as fast as purchase prices are going down.
Who's your agent?
Inventory. Inventory has increased 70%. So
There's a big
that's
board that I belong to, there's like a whole bunch of agents, and some are,
Yeah.
some are telling me that I should rent and wait for a while, or I just wanted to hear from the horses now, so.
So,
I'd
are you
rather-
getting a
personally,
loan?
I'd rather buy.
Are you getting a loan?
I can get a loan, no promises. I can-
Are you going to buy with a loan? Buy now. Doesn't matter.
Conventional.
Because the rate that interest rates are going up is going to surpass the property prices going down.
That's what I was thinking too with the interest rate, so.
Yeah, and homes that are priced right are still going under contract really well, really fast. So buy, just buy.
We'll set you up.
So, yes,
Farm, I know purchase prices were going up still.
they're not going up, they're going down.
But the
There's a
average-
little bit of demand still happening if it looks good and it's priced right now. Okay, so if it's looking good and it's priced right, you're still seeing, Spartanburg, listed a week ago, multiple offers, back and forth. I'll bet you when and they're accepting offers over asking. And we're
Over
gonna have an
asking
issue.
up to 3,000 in case it doesn't appraise.
Yeah, and we're gonna have an issue when it appraises.
Send some of those buyers over my way.
Okay, so inventory's up 70% over January. Okay, we have less than 4%. We're less than 4% below the market cap, which was in 2006. So can we still go up a little bit? Absolutely. Now you're very demographic specific. So certain neighborhood, really nice home, upgraded. Yeah, might go for over top dollar. For the most part, demand is going down, inventory is going up, including new construction. New construction is starting to give incentives, and buyers are starting to ask for closing costs. What does that tell you? So if you can buy now. Interest rates went up 1/8 of a point a month ago-ish. Okay? All right. Social media video. I saw a whole bunch of videos last week that I have never seen. Who did a social media video?
On Instagram, not Facebook.
I think I still saw your video.
I
Who else did
posted
a social media video?
two posts
Good.
this week.
Who did not do a social media video?
Amelia?
Did you do a social media video?
No,
John, did you do a social media video?
Raise my hand for not, no.
Why? You've got like followers who are holding you accountable daily because you said you're going to do 2 videos a day.
I readjusted my commitment, and I also did not hold to that commitment.
You
that I
readjusted your
to.
commitment, but you didn't get buy-in from everybody around you.
I don't need buy-in. It's my
Okay.
commitment, not theirs.
I know, and you said I want everybody to hold me accountable to my commitment.
That's
Didn't
why I
you back
readjusted
to
it, because I didn't want to do it twice a day. And now I'm like, I don't know, 3 times a week, but I want to be purposeful about the videos. I don't want to just be like,
Yeah,
So,
that
hey guys!
so as a new leader of the Phoenix,
The
let me coach you for 2 seconds.
Okay.
The Phoenix.
Always look at your goals and intentions in a 360-degree radius. Because people are now going to hold you accountable to what you say
Yes.
based on what you do.
Yes.
So if you say, I'm going to do something, they're going to do this. And when you do it, they're going to do this.
They're gonna point out so quick when
Okay.
you don't do it too.
Okay.
So yes, now you're going to operate under a microscope.
Thought I already was.
Ah.
We'll see.
All right. How many of you recorded your lead generation calls? One. And you're excited to. Okay. I want to hear your conversations, guys. This is non-negotiable. Okay. I can tell Patty with the blink of an eye to turn off all of our access. I want to hear your conversations. You choose.
I downloaded the tape call.
Tape a call, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I paid for it, and when I tried to use, they told me I have to pay again.
Well, that would just be a conversation for you and your carriers.
I know.
How many in the room have had a 411 with me in the last week?
Tried.
How many have attended to have a 411 with me? You're excused. that was 2 weeks ago, just so you know.
Yeah.
Have you intended to have one with me? What day?
I had a last week with him.
Friday?
No, week before.
Maybe last.
Me and
You
you,
were
I
on my,
counted.
if you were on my calendar, I was here.
No, I
Oh.
have one.
I-
I have something to add on there.
Okay.
So whenever there is 411 schedule, guys, we need to make sure we're scheduling them at least 24 hours in advance. And you guys are going to Jody, because Jody's the only one that has access and should have access to Craig's calendar. Okay, and then at the beginning of the year, beginning of the week, he reviews and we have to make adjustments from there because his calendars are so packed that we cannot, we
So
need
would
to
it be
make
safe to
adjustments.
say by Sunday at 8 p.m. we have our 411 scheduled for the week? Cause if you give him the week calendar,
How
No, no,
many
no.
times you reschedule me?
We're not
Because
going week, but I mean, you guys are going into the 411s, you guys either have those calls recorded and nobody's
Yeah.
following through on that either,
So let me ask you something. Is it plausible to have all of the sales agents have 411s with me at 15-minute increments on Mondays after lunch? Is that a plausible?
sales, how many
Plausible.
sales?
Just the licensees.
Yeah.
Is it, well, it would be, well,
15 minutes each, which means I could have 3 an hour, because I need a little bit of
The
a.
team, you guys, the team leader meetings on Monday as well at 2
Okay.
p.m. Yeah.
When's
Yeah,
your ALC
yeah.
meetings?
Those are on Thursdays.
Okay.
So, because that would be ideal, if we could block them to maybe 2 or 3 days a week, just in the afternoons in a very concentrated time frame, and they just roll in and out. That would be ideal. Now,
15
on onboarding, a first time 135, I can't do it on those days. I have to onboard them at a
we
different
just
time.
have to stay really strict with the 15 minutes,
Okay.
guys. And you guys can't take it upon yourselves to follow him around and get in a conference room with him, because it's not gonna happen anymore either, because that puts all the other agents behind in their 411s, and then we have to reschedule because of that. Okay, so it's not, we have to stick to his calendar, okay? And you guys have to go with Jody and 24 hours in advance, you know, before, and then get it approved by him.
So
okay?
let's see though if we can make that happen. That would be Monday afternoons for the licensees, and then maybe Wednesday or
So
Thursdays
starting
for.
today?
No, not today. My calendar's already done for today.
Calendar for this week is done, let's just put it that way.
Okay, all right, moving on. Calendar by 8 a.m. on Sunday. Patty, how's everybody doing on that?
8 a.m.
8 p.m., sorry, 8 p.m. on Sunday.
Turn around.
I heard a,
Yeah, all agents, not each part of the team, they've been doing better.
Okay.
But the new agents, they don't have that they have to turn in calendars before 3 p.m. on Sunday. And it can be on Saturday, Friday, Thursday, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
I just need them before 8 p.m.
okay. Okay, so let's get our calendars in by 8 p.m. on Sunday. Otherwise, she turns you off, and if you're not on the team yet, and your intention is to join the team in either an ISA, OSA capacity, or as a real estate agent, and you want to enjoy the benefits of the team, get us a calendar by 8 p.m. Trust me, Patty will call you up and say, "Who are you? Who are you?"
A great
How do I know you?"
salesperson.
Like, she'll do that. She'll just reach out to you and figure out who you are.
You're fine, you're here.
Yep, and then she'll work through that with you. So, bold, how many in this room have their bold homework done for tomorrow?
I got to do
Partial.
more contacts, but everything else is done.
Okay? Okay, bold homework? Bold homework? Bold homework? Okay, we don't get fouls, guys.
Yeah.
Schedule it to be completed today.
Okay, so if you have issues or you have questions, please go see Brandon or John. They will help you through that since they have both gone through bold before.
It's on here as well.
Yep.
You check it?
It's not a lot. Like, you already do your calendar, that's done. Okay? How many have made 100 contacts for the week?
Almost.
I did 3/4 of mine in one day, thank you, Nate.
Oh, those count?
For me they do, because I'm in leadership, I'm recruiting, so yeah. You don't get to count them.
All right.
Any current listings, did any of you have listings right now? Did you ask for price reductions?
I don't need one in escrow.
Okay, you may choose to go for a Bold 100, we're not talking about that, which you need to schedule a Bold 100
Okay.
with the team.
Okay.
And then affirmations, how many have been going through their affirmations? There's no chance, no destiny, no fate to circumvent.
Not doing
I haven't said that one, but I'm doing it out to make sure.
I'm doing my own.
Yeah.
Watch, bold, I can't read these.
They're on back of the agenda.
Thank you.
Boom.
You're good.
Jody.
2 claps for her. Good job.
You're really on top of that, honestly.
I've been watching the vote,
Self-assessment, how many in this room have done a self-assessment? Okay? Growth plan, how many in the room finished their growth plan?
Everybody has one, it's a business plan with 135.
For this year, yes, and it should continue through next year as well, which will make it easier for our conversation when we do our business planning for next year. How many in the room did a pain versus pleasure script?
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Use one from last year, or last fall.
I'm not gonna advise you on that. Color-coded calendar, everybody has one, that shouldn't be an issue. You can argue with, if they give you an issue about the actual colors, which we're not that far off, we use green for production, pink for personal, we do that. And I do want you to do yellow. So go in there with a yellow, just print off, and then go yellow with the things that you shouldn't be doing that you're doing.
but like I asked him yesterday what a yellow's for, and he told me it's for something.
Yeah, for delegation, things that you have on your calendar that shouldn't be on your calendar.
So that you can be
But,
delegated.
but
so
how,
things-
if it's on our calendar, isn't that more for you?
Yes,
Being a team
here's what
leader?
I'm trying to say. We have a calendar,
Mhm.
and it, for the most part, is 3/4 bold.
I don't think they'll give us
There,
an issue.
I don't think he's gonna give us an issue either, although I want you to print off the calendar, and I want you to highlight in yellow the things that you could be delegating to someone else or something else.
I think the point of it is just to separate it. I don't think.
We are, exactly, most people won't even show up with a calendar tomorrow, and if they do, it won't be color coded.
Yeah,
Just print it off,
yeah, it's,
there's some things on our calendar that
You
we
said
should
too,
not.
if you have your phone, you can show your phone.
yeah, I
It's
have
fine.
on my phone.
But, yeah, so, I have an issue with Russ, I'm gonna tell him anything.
And we're not gonna talk about it right now.
It just, okay. It had to do with the strikes, that's why I was bringing it up.
Okay,
hear it now.
hold that thought. Referral scripts, don't need to know about that. List of FISBOs and expireds from drive-bys, MLS, newspaper, etc.
And he won't give you a strike if you don't bring, because he didn't do that last time, that's the only thing.
No.
He didn't
well,
get, no, step 2, nobody gets fouls.
Ah, okay.
Step 3, everybody gets fouls.
But if we have a, all
Yeah.
of them, does that count as a list, because we use multiple for expired?
Yes, that counts as a list in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what
Because
I
we
And
mean.
you
use
better have it
internet, I
open and
use-
show him.
Yeah,
And what happens if you have problems? Some of you had issues getting onto Vulcan,
Yeah.
getting onto stuff over at the
I didn't have. no
convention
problem.
center, so I would recommend that you print stuff off today before you leave.
Or download it to your computer.
Yep. Read how to use your Bold Journal and journal entries. He's going to have certain people open up their journal and pick a day, and he's gonna wanna see that your journal is done.
Yeah,
Does anybody have any questions
Oh,
regarding
we
that
have
for
to
tomorrow?
date that? I didn't realize.
Yes,
this
per
was-
day.
Okay.
Okay?
yeah.
Any questions on that? Okay, do you have anything to add, subtract, or, divide, Brandon?
No, that's what I was gonna
Sales.
say, was the, sales wise, I mean, none that I can think of on the spot. Go ahead, continue, if something pops in my head, I'll.
Do you have anything to address the team from Director of Sales position?
Not at the moment, nothing in mind.
Okay, having said that, let's go ahead and give our appointment winner.
Woo!
So, zero, we're not clapping for zeros.
No,
Um,
down at the bottom.
and we've never had this happen.
I don't know, Nate.
Wait, I held
Nate-
an appointment yesterday.
We said 9 o'clock
Yeah.
today was the cutoff.
Okay, yeah, you're right, I don't care.
Nate did a good job.
I held an
Well,
appointment.
I don't know if that counts.
It doesn't count for
Ah.
the purposes of this.
Darn.
Okay, but yes, I do want to give Nate 2 claps because he did an amazing job. We're gonna give him 4 claps now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't see any appointments held up here.
Nobody gets it.
Does anybody besides Brandon have any appointments held that they
I
can put
had
up
an
here?
appointment had yesterday.
Yes
Oh,
or no?
not yesterday, on Friday, right?
And did you go to Amelia this morning when you came in? No.
I didn't.
Okay.
So I don't think anybody should get it.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Yeah,
So it needs
we already
to-
set a standard.
This doesn't move over, only the
Can we
monthly,
put-
but there's a
can we put
25.
that to next week?
Nope.
So it's 50
Appointments set,
bucks?
appointments held, don't move over.
An appointment, and you have to have the appointment held before anything can happen.
Well,
Yeah, so this is not good. Okay, we need to make sure that we are cognizant of that and we put our appointments held up there. All right, moving on. Operations. Brevity, sphere of influence. Is anybody, who in the room can give me an example of sphere of influence?
My mother.
Tracy.
Friends, close friends, and family, or anyone who you trust.
Anyone you drop Jeffrey off with.
Yeah, or someone you would invite into your home.
That's a little.
That can be taken in
Yeah.
one of two ways. Like, if you
Dude,
really know
somebody-
Jeffrey, you
somebody-
know he's a 3-year-old, you'd
Somebody-
be like, no, I'm good, thanks.
Somebody said.
Or you're like, ah, Jeffrey.
I'm going off of
little
what you
3-year-old.
said, which was you would trust your kids with keeping your kids with them.
Yes, but who would take a 3-year-old? Is anybody that, I mean.
I didn't say what the other person would do. I said you trust them enough that you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You said that too.
so I need to bring
Like
this
that.
up because Patty needs to know it and Amelia needs to know this. When you signed your independent contractor agreement, it said in there that you would put all of your sphere of influence, people that knew you, liked you, and trust you, onto an Excel file. You would sign it and I would sign it, it would go into your file. That same list gets to go into Brevity as your sphere of influence. When they buy a home, I pay you an additional 25% referral fee on that list only. If they are not on that list and I have not signed off on it, you do not get paid the 25% referral fee.
Analysts can be updated, but he's got to prove it.
Exactly. And trust me, 72 hours, 1 week, maybe even 3 weeks before your friend goes under contract, I see you updating the list, we're having a really, really good heart-to-heart conversation. Like, we're getting real purposeful about that list. Because it's intended to reward you for people that will only buy a home because it's you. That is the true definition of a sphere of influence. Close friends and family. Not my husband's coworker, okay? You on the team, learning how to prospect, learning how to get people through the evolution of the buying and selling cycle. Like, the team has earned that split. We've earned that. We've helped you get that business. Your sphere of influence, they're selling and buying with you because it's you, and I get that. I understand that.
Instead of
Okay.
expired list and saying my
I
brother's
understand that. Yes.
When is that going into Brevity? Because I've given the Excel file. Do I have to do it or they do it?
Have a conversation with Patty. I don't have that answer, but if you have a list and it's been signed off and it's not into Brevity, just get with Amelia and Patty and let's figure out what we have to do to get that list in there. If you don't have a list, let's get it done. Let's get it signed off by me and by you. Let's get it into your file. Let's get it into Brevity. Especially you, because you've got a deal right now. So I want to make sure that that's there. Okay. Sharon and Amelia and Jody talk about the door knocking food drive. Patty's there.
Patty,
Talk about it.
they bought us.
Quickly.
I have
Time's up.
not been involved too much.
Okay, so Jody and
What has
Sharon.
been done and what is the timeline?
Well, bags have been picked up, stickers
Uh-huh.
have been ordered. We are partnering with Keller Williams with the veterans.
Mhm.
That's where everything's gonna be donated. So I don't know all the food is due by November 30th.
It's due by November 30th?
Yeah, it's down at the
Okay.
bottom there. There's a certain list that they're asking for, which is up there.
Is there any way we can make copies of that maybe
Yeah.
to pass off to
There's
our
one for
farms?
Pete.
Isn't there one at the
Yeah,
front?
can we put it in the bag for the
So I
farms?
might,
Okay. So and Patty, I'm gonna let you speak here as well. So here's kind of what I see happening. I see you being the point person
Okay.
after today.
Okay.
We have 300
Yeah.
brown paper bags donated by Trader Joe's. We have 4x6 stickers that say Team Tiffy, our website, and our Quickly that says changing lives through homeownership that are going to get put on there.
Mhm.
There is also going to be a flyer attached to the front that is going to be dual-sided. On the front, it's going to talk about our mission, who we are, Team Tiffy, what are we doing? On the back, it's going to say, these are the items that we need. On the front, it's going to say, we're going to come back on another day. Please either answer your door or leave them out next to your door or in a safe place or whatever. And we're going to come back on this day between this time and this time. You figure out the logistics with the team. I will support you. If I have to go with my truck and trailer
Okay,
and we pick everything up at once, whatever you need from me.
okay, cool, yeah, I'll figure it out.
Patty, am I missing anything?
No, we're just gonna set up the date and time, and, I'm asking for team t-shirts, so we can go out, well, you guys can go out, and, we're gonna decide when it's gonna be a good time to pick those up, and that's gonna be pretty. So just make sure you guys have plenty of business cards, because you're gonna handle them to your league.
Okay.
So I have a question revolving around the city that's going on.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a quickly
Can you
fire,
hear me?
a quickly.
Yeah, we hear you.
Quick
Call,
lead number, yeah.
Yeah, call fire.
And that's not gonna go specifically to you.
Okay, so
It's
then,
not.
so I just have to.
What you can do though is on the flyer, you can customize the flyer
Uh-huh.
for your neighborhood. Print off flyers specifically to your neighborhood that have,
Okay,
your connor.teamtiffy.com and your phone number, okay?
Are we email blasting that flyer out?
It can be,
Okay, okay, cool. It's veterans is spelled wrong.
okay?
Before that goes out.
And you know what's funny? That came from the
Veterans.
market center. How funny is that?
Veterans.
Good spot.
Veterans.
So what I hear everybody saying is, we're gonna have another meeting, okay? And this should be done by early next week, where the logistics are worked out, and you all go out with your stack of bags that are already ready to go, and you go have those door knocking conversations. And then you decide as a team when we're going to collect all the food, because logistically, 300 bags is a
Lot of
buttload
stuff.
of food.
Yeah.
And we're going probably from, I'm in Inspirata, so as south as you can
Yeah.
go to as north as you can go,
Well,
so.
I'll put together a rough timeline
Okay.
of what needs to be, like when to pick up the bags, when
Okay.
to go through your farm, when to have it by and so on, and I can have that done by next week's meeting.
And remember guys, we have, like he said, he's got his trailer and his truck, I have my truck, Alex has his truck,
Yeah.
so we have 3 trucks for the team.
And
Great.
we'll do buffer,
Have 'em
just in
off
case, you know.
So it'll be a drop-off conversation, a pickup conversation. Okay, moving on. Team building event. Thought we had dates, but I guess now people are moving out of town, leaving out of town, flying out of town, whatever the hell you're doing. So we have decided we're going to do a
Escape room.
escape room for the team.
That was the end of the.
I thought we were doing this on the 9th or the 8th.
It was supposed to be the 8th, but Connor is
Oh.
going out of town.
Well,
So
if
another-
that works best for everybody, I'm not gonna be too hurt.
Well, I think everybody should be involved.
Well, I think everybody should be too, but is the 29th gonna be a worse day than it for
Yeah, we
everyone?
know, 15 minutes. 6. You can come and set it up, that's fine. So what about the 9th, the 8th?
The 8th, I'm flying home and I've already had the tickets and everything, been on the calendar,
Okay.
been on my calendar for 2
So
months.
can we find another
The
date?
only other date that's the 29th, it's down there on the bottom. Josephine's
the
out of
week-
town every other.
And that's the weekend after Thanksgiving, so I don't know what everybody.
So how
else
is the
is.
29th?
Fine for me.
Is anybody in the room not able to do it on the 29th?
So,
Show of hands.
October,
November.
November,
November 29th.
I'm doing a Santa's workshop.
I can do.
So we're good,
Yeah, we're good.
29th?
Yes.
Well, yeah, it sounds good.
I think Josephine
Do me a
is not
favor,
gonna
reach
be
out to
there.
the ones who
No,
are not here.
I
and let's just
coordinated
confirm it.
Josephine's dates, yes. Josephine's good.
Okay, so just confirm,
Okay,
give them until the end of today.
okay.
What
We're
time?
done.
Do
All
we
right.
know what time?
Probably around 6.
So we also need to put on calendar our business planning. What day is the 29th?
I think it's a
Thursday.
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 Of our holiday thing.
November 29 is Thursday.
And it's-
29th is our holiday party,
Yeah, it's our holiday auction.
so 29th is not gonna work.
Okay, so
Don't
that was
worry.
the only date.
I'm sorry.
Alright, let's figure it out.
Okay.
Is there, if you're
What about
going
the
out of
beginning of
town
the
in the
week?
next 15 days, can you let Amelia know?
Mhm.
And if there's a day you're not available, can
Does
you
it
let
have to be
Amelia know?
Monday? Can we do like a Thursday?
No, we can do it, I would prefer it to be a weeknight. And I'd like to tie our business planning to the day.
What about the 7th, all day, Wednesday?
We're escaping all day?
Well, I think there's something.
Alright, let's figure that out, we don't need to worry about it now, but let's get that sorted by Friday, let's get it locked in, let's get it booked, let's get it done.
Send Amelia, I'm gonna be out of town.
You're gonna be out of town between now and the 15th of December.
Okay,
Please let her know when. If you do not send her something, you're not going anywhere, you're here.
yeah, I'm gonna be.
It's only fair. I mean, if you don't know, that's fine, but if you know you're going somewhere, guys, let Amelia know, so we can plan this, because we have to do the business planning event for 2019, and we have to do our team building event. Okay?
Okay.
And it would be nice if they were on the same day. All right, so we got Ignite this afternoon, 1 to 4 p.m., it's session 4. We have Bold Step 3 tomorrow at the Henderson Convention Center. We start at 8:30. If you are not there on time, it is a foul. This team does not receive fouls.
And
We
if
don't
you do,
earn
you guys
fouls.
are doing full blood hundreds.
MREA Mastermind with Terry Brinkus is this Friday the 2nd. I will be there for that. If you would like to go and sit in the outer circle, you can RSVP with Jody and you can attend.
Isn't it also night on that day?
It's early that day and you're done by 12:30. You can make it back here in time for Ignite. Ignite session 6 is going to be Friday the 2nd. Ignite session 7 is going to be the following Monday. Bold Step 4 is the following Tuesday, November 6th. And then we have Ignite session 8 and 9, respectively Wednesday or Friday. Does anybody have anything for me? Did we get some clarity today as to what our job is and what everybody else's job is?
Yes.
Everybody have an awesome day. Is everybody gonna be bold tomorrow?
Yes.
All right, two claps. Thank you all so much.
I'm already